So I've been day trading for a really long time. I've also been saying I want to do this full time for a really long time. I mean, at the start of 2023, I told myself I'm going to lock in, make this the year trading changes my life. Beginning of 2024, I was like, okay, that was a test run. I kind of learned a lot more about this stuff. This is the year I changed my life. Then 2025 came around. I still didn't do it. I'm still working a part-time job, right? Then I actually made a whole YouTube series, pretty much like escaping my 9 to 5 job, just doing a series documenting me going from working like a job, day trading, and just being a full-time trader in the end, right? But unfortunately, the goal was to quit the job before the end of 2025, right? I even had part one on like January 1st of 2025, but as you might have guessed, right, unfortunately, I was not able to achieve that goal yet again. And beginning of this year, I guess, I mean, I really wasn't as like confident. I feel like every beginning of the year, I'd always be like, "Oh, I got this. This is my year." But like, I feel like this year, I kind of didn't come into it the same energy because, like, I mean, look at the results are showing, right? So I've kind of just been like locked in, just almost doing the work instead of talking about it is like a really great way to put it. Like I've been locked in lately, for lack of a better term, right? So yeah, so why I'm making this video today, right? So today is June 1st. So that means I'm saying there's 6 months left in the year because as a trader, I'm not going to count December. December is a weird month. So there's 6 full months left in the year, right? And I feel like people on social media all the time are like, all you need is 6 months. Lock in for 6 months, it'll change your life. 6 months this, 6 months that. You know what? I have 6 months. I'm going to lock in, right? Like honestly, like I improve as a trader every single day. Like every year I look back, there is progress. It's not like I'm doing the same thing over and over again. And my income is getting better year over year. It's just I'm still not at the point I'd like to be, right? So I figured, you know what? Like at the end of the day, like I always wanted one of my goals to be like, I don't care. No, I'm sorry, I do care. I want the majority of my income to just reside from trading, right? Like I don't want to be one of those social media guys. But as time has kind of gone on, I kind of realized like honestly, like I am a good trader. Like part of the struggle for me right now is just kind of me being like undercapitalized. Like recently, like for example, like my car, I had brake issues in my car. I had to get new brakes, I had to get like new pads, new rotors, new calipers, like new everything. I'm dropping like thousands of dollars on my car, like thousands of dollars on my car. And it's like at a point where it's like I don't have that money to be throwing around. You know what I mean? It's like I'm trading 350Ks instead of five. Like you think I can just drop 4 bands on my car, but like gotta do what you gotta do, right? So essentially I've been making some money off affiliate marketing off social media, right? Like with prop firms and such, right? I've been very transparent with you guys about me doing that. Like, I mean, I still like last month, for example, I didn't even cross $1,000 in all my affiliate stuff. I came kind of close, but I want to say it's like 850 I made from affiliate marketing last month. But like, you got to keep in mind though, like I feel like it's very easy for the viewer to think like, oh well, he's cheating. He's not gonna make it full time as a trader just with trading because he has this stuff. But it's almost like I'm working a job on the side, right? Like I work 22 hours a week at my part time job. My paychecks are small, right? Like I have student loans, I have car payments, I have expenses just like everyone else, and it's hard for me to pay them with just that part time income, right? So like it's kind of nice to be able to supplement with some like affiliate income when lately, unfortunately, I haven't been getting payouts in the fashion that I really would like, right? So essentially, I'm gonna be locked in for the next 6 months. I feel so motivated. I actually sent some message out in my Discord, just like prepping everyone, like, hey, we have 6 real months left in the year. I'm gonna be trying as hard as I can. I want to give it my all, and I just don't want to look back because I have experience, right? Like and the funny thing is too, like in 2024, I was going around telling everyone I'm gonna quit my job. This is the year. 2025, I'm going around. I'm gonna quit my job. This is the year. At my job, I'm like, you guys better appreciate the time you have with me while I'm still here. And look what happened, right? I mean, I'm halfway through 2026, and the light is still not visible at the end of the tunnel, right? Like, um, so I pretty much set some goals. Like I want to have like what I call like like a freedom fund, like an emergency fund. Like I do have an emergency fund right now, but I want to have like that's almost like my overdraft, right? Like imagine if like I overdraft my checking, I have a savings account. I want a separate account where I call it my freedom fund, where I want to get 10K in there, just like 10K like as a backup if I quit my job, and I still have a savings on top of that. If that makes sense, right? I want to get that because originally I've been using an AI assistant to help me with a lot of these things. I did make a video on it like the other day. If you want to check that out, honestly, check it out. Fire video. But my AI assistant was telling me I was going for 25K originally, and it was saying 25K is like too much. Like honestly, if you're able to get yourself to a point where you can get even 8 to 10,000 in a savings account, and then you're pulling 5K a month from like affiliate marketing, like you could probably quit your job. And like honestly, I kind of agree with it, right? And like it's not something that I'm the biggest fan of. It's not something I'm the happiest about, but part of this plan does consist of not only me focusing on trading, but also me focusing on improving my affiliate marketing, right? So yeah, I mean it'll just give me more time. Like me quitting my job gives me more time to focus on my own trading. It gives me more time to focus on my content. It gives me more time to just like do stuff for you guys, right? So it's not even like me saying like, oh, listen, like you guys are gonna watch me make all this money from social media and claim I made it from trading. Like, no, it's not gonna happen here, right? Like I'm gonna be transparent the whole way. Like I told you guys, right? I made 900 and I'm sorry, $850 last month from affiliate marketing. That includes prop firms, FX replay, like everything, right? And I make very little money from YouTube, honestly. I average right now like $50 a month from YouTube. So let's say I made like 900 last month from social media, almost 1,000. But it pretty much put me in a position where I'm making a regular full-time income and I work part-time. But I'm also putting in full-time hours, right? Because that's one thing I didn't cover as much or as clearly as I should have before. I feel like when people love to think it's like some easy way out that I make this money from affiliate marketing, it's also like too, I mean, I spend countless hours. I make review videos for prop firms. They take me hours to make. I live stream all the time. I have my banner, right? Like I give people value. I make educational videos. It's not like I'm magically just getting money and I post on my Instagram story, use code TIMB272, right? Like I've worked very hard to get to a point where people trust me enough to use my code, right? But yeah, so essentially the whole point of this video, I kind of want to just come here and just give another update, right? Like we haven't had an update in a very long time. The last update I believe was me saying like I failed to quit my job, right? Like 2025 was not the year. 6 months has gone by. You're probably wondering what's happened, right? I've been locked in, right? I've been live trading Asia a lot. I've been live streaming AM session Monday to Friday at 9:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube. So I've been doing a lot of streaming. I've been focusing on making more affiliate heavy content so that can actually generate me some income. I've always been trying to improve my trading. Like I've been using Bookmap. Oh, that's one thing I never talked about in this series in specific. I recently did switch over to using Bookmap, which is like some order flow software. It essentially shows you like level 2 data, right? So it's essentially like if there's limit buy orders, limit sell orders, you can see them and it gives you a heat map where there's the highest concentration. So essentially I've been using that to aid my trading. I actually haven't traded using an inverse fair value gap in months. I don't know if it's been months, but it's been a long time. It's something crazy for me to say though, because like I used to trade strictly inversions for years, and now for Asia's session, I've been using CISDs, limit orders, like change in state deliveries, and I've also been using Bookmap for the AM sessions. Like I still look for delivery out of like 5 and 15 minute fair value gaps. My framework is very similar to the way it used to be in the past, but yeah, I just incorporated some new tools, and I feel like that was also part of the reason I've struggled beginning this year. Like I've only made like I want to say 4.5 thousand in payouts or 4,000 somewhere in that range this year, which I know we're halfway through the year, so it's like that's really not that much. I'm on track to make like what 10K for the year. But I think things are going to change. Like I feel like when you integrate some new things into your trading, it takes time to adapt, right? I had a new entry model essentially, right? Takes me time to adapt to that. And also, the beginning of this year, I really think wasn't the best price action. Like you can look at the daily chart on the Nasdaq. We were chopping really hard, and I don't do good in chopping conditions, right? Like at least when we're chopping higher time frame, and I'm forced to trade inversions. I think I do trade better in chop with CISDs and Bookmap, but each market conditions has its own thing it thrives in. Trying to think about any more updates. I mean, this is so random. I bought my MacBook over there and I actually realized MacBooks suck for streaming and order flow stuff. So I'm back on my Windows computer, which is kind of ironic. But I still have my docking station set up so I can use either one here. I do use my Mac for random things. I walk around the house and sometimes I work on stuff, but it has its own use. But I think I'm just kind of yapping at this point. So let's see what we can do. So join my free Discord. I'm going to make sure I give updates here on YouTube. I'm also going to give updates in my Discord. And you can pull up my streams, ask me how it's going. Like I mentioned before, I do live trade 9:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday, every single week here on YouTube. So definitely pull up, hang out with me while I'm trading. See me take literally every single execution in live time. And also, if you guys are looking to get funded with any prop firms, they would help me out in my journey I just talked about, right? So Alpha Futures, I think they are the best prop firm overall. They have the best live conditions. Discount code TIMB272 always gets the best discount. If you're a beginner, I think Tradeify is also a good option. They have daily payout accounts, straight to funded accounts. So if you don't want to waste your time on eval for some reason, or you just want you're a beginner, I really think limiting the amount of things you have to do in between payouts is a good idea, right? So daily payouts, all you got to do is get above that buffer. You can request anything, daily payouts. Honestly, they're goated for that. If you want to backtest, FX Replay is the platform I'm partnered with. Discount code TIMB272 always gets you best current discount. I'm going to put the link for all this stuff down in the description. Also, TradeZella, I've been using for trades journaling for a bit now. I'm going to put the link to them down below. So if you use any of those links, any of those discount codes, it does help the channel. I would appreciate it. It would help me out in this journey if you're looking to be one of my supporters. But if you watch this video all the way through, I really appreciate it. I hope you found some value, like this video a little bit. I would really appreciate it if you give me a like down below. Put a comment with your thoughts. I would love to hear anything you thought about this video, any advice, any thoughts you have. And also hit that subscribe button to follow along for this journey if you're not already. But I do appreciate you for watching this video. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, rest of your week. Best of luck in your trading. Peace out.